The coach take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with that other team here in the metropolitan area, the New York Giants. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out.
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Alec Ogletree in on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Darnold from the gun. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Kareem Martin in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Third and long, it's Darnold. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Kareem Martin able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. On the return, it's Tate. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. 60-or.
Here's the former number 2 pick, the Pro Bowler Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Pro Bowler C.J. Mosley, the Ravens' leading tackler last year, up to make the stop. From the 44, Manning. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked up by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 7 yards on the carry, make it 3rd and 4 coming up. Bell, of course, 3-time 1,000-yard rusher, sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving. And it's caught by Herndon. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop him?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Yo, 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 yo. Yo, check 31, check 31. Yo, lady. Check, 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Defense wins championships, baby. Check, 93's the mic.
On first down, it's Darnold. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Check. 93's the mic. You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in. Red 80. Check, 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Red 80. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On first down, Darnold. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Avery Williamson, the Jets' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop. On second down, here's Barkley. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Jordan Jenkins there on the tackle.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing is Manning on third down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Now Bell. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 24-yard line.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 receptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it?
And now look at him go. He's at the 40, past the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. 76 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. PAT up and good by Rosas. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I know every time we watch Le'Veon Bell play, we think about him making people miss the hesitation move. But you remember, he came out of Michigan State as a bruiser and a thumper, and he still has those capabilities.
At 225 pounds, an underrated part of his game. Darnold on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And got his man complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Looking to throw on second down. Manning. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Quinnen Williams in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And just shedding him off there. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10.
At the Giants' 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Why? Red 80. Red 80. 93's the mic. 93's.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Eluding the pressure right, and it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Bell. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Switch up. Joe 80. Check, go get him. Red 80. Check, 93's the mic. 93's the mic. 80. Lost the ball. Red 80. 6 guys. Check.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now It's fourth down. And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag.
Matthew McCrane on for the field goal.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Now on 2nd and 13, Manning. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Manning to throw for it on 4th. It's caught. Shepard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down.
Here we go, set. 18, Gator.
Into the red zone now. Manning off the shuttle pass, and it's complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
3rd and long for the Giants, and Eli following the sack. To throw is Manning. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down. Manning, a desperation heave for the end zone. And that is going to be incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
Mike 52. Young lady.
On 1st and 10, Darnold He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's Darnold. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for Robbie Anderson. Incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Throwing again is Darnold. He'll take a shot for the end zone. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
McCrane's kick is good. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Now Gallman. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to make it 4th down. Manning indeed going for it on 4th. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually, you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
X3, 218, chop.
Darnold now to throw. And Darnold, he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit. but not go down and fumble the ball.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end, and it's 3rd down. Manning now to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know you've got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Tells you whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen give when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, well, we just saw that.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. They're going to be stopped up on his 1st down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Back to throw, Darnold. Out right here to Herndon. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
A gain of 13 on the play.
3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now it's Tate. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Yeah. Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him. Let's go.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Manning, he's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 42. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 52 yards. Now Saquon Barkley. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Cody Latimer, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Shotgun now for Manning. Got a man, Slayton. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Manning going to throw. They're going to Gallman here on the screen. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Manning. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll go again with Bell. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And he finds Stills, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. That's caught right side by Anderson. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets will extend their lead. McCrane on for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st down, Manning. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way. From the end zone, here's Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. He was looking that time for Stills. So the fumble recovery, and now Manning. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. The 40. He's at the 30. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week? And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Henry Anderson. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Smith catches left side. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
94. Hey, exit. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Manning. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.